TwinnyF.
My interview with TwinnyF. TwinnyF. Shout out my nigga TwinnyF, man. TwinnyF, man.
Oh, TwinnyF, man.
Slopes Beats. A lot of people can relate to this one. It's so crazy how we take the ones we love for granted the most. All I'm doing is making it easy for you, my love. You taking it for granted. I just don't think you understand, my love. You taking it for granted. These niggas taking us for granted. These niggas taking us.
What's going on, y'all? It's TwinnyF, and I'm here with.
Shit, Talone, bitch.
Yeah, so just give us the whole rundown of who Talone is and where she started.
Okay, Talone is a female rapper from DC. I started just playing around in my car one day, just rapping. Well, long story short, I've been singing or whatever, but I never even knew that I knew how to rap until one day I was just in my car and I was just bored and I was like, you know what, let me see if I can put something up on Twitter with me rapping. And I put up a song, it was called No Thing Is Loyalty, and as soon as I put it up, the same day it went viral on Twitter. And then, how old was I? 21, 22.
You're gonna tell your age now?
One of them ages.
Would you tell your age now? How old are you now?
Oh, I'm 23, getting ready to be 24.
So from 21 to 23, about to be 24, this where you are now. Where are you right now? What are you doing with yourself? What's the next project? You know, tell us what's going on with Talone right now.
I'm working on my second mixtape. It's gonna be called Freshman Year. I just dropped my first video. It's called For Granted. That was just from my personal experience. What else? Right now, I'm just trying to get out there, let people hear my music, hear more about me.
Second mixtape?
My first mixtape, it was called Undecided. It did numbers. I didn't even think that it was going to do that many numbers, but it did it.
Undecided. It dropped on Spinrilla?
Spinrilla, and then I got songs on SoundCloud.
Did you have any other DMV local artists on it?
I had this boy named Kid Cash on it and 3-0 Block.
3-0 Block.
Okay. You know him?
I know of him.
Oh, okay.
And the second mixtape, do you think you're going to have anybody on there?
Yeah, I want to have a few people. I want to have a female artist, rap artist, singers. I mean, it don't matter to me.
Is there anybody in the DMV?
I wanted Light Show on there, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But hopefully it do. This girl named London Dior, she's another female rapper. She's really talented. I like this boy singer. I'm not sure of his name. Noya. Something like that. I love his voice, so hopefully he'll be on there too.
And when do you expect to drop the second mixtape?
This winter.
This winter?
Or before.
Tell us about where Talone came from, your childhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, before everything, before the first video that went viral, where'd you come from?
Where I come from? DC, alright. Put it like this. I grew up in a foster home, but my mom was always around. The foster home that I was in, it was good, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. Who wants to live in a foster home? I wanted to be with my mother, simple as that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. I grew up without no father, never had a father figure. But, I mean, hey.
Look at you now, right?
Yeah.
Hey. So let's get right to it. About the Bad Girls Club.
What about it?
Tell us everything. Give us the whole rundown.
This how that went about. I was on my Twitter one day and somebody was like, you should try out for the Bad Girls Club. And I was like, nah, that's not my thing. I'm not going to try out for that. But when I put it up there, I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe that could be a good thing for me. Go in there, do my music. And then my attitude is like a 0 to 100 real quick. So I was like, all right, maybe I can just do it. Then they seen my fan base and they reached out to me and was like, we want you on our show. And I did the necessary steps. And guess what? I was on there.
So after or during the necessary steps, What did you think? Like, what was your expectations before you went into Bad Girls Club? How did you think it was going to be? And was it how you thought it was going to be?
Before going into Bad Girls Club, Lord give me the strength. I just really knew. Like, I just already knew that I was going to fight. I already knew because I'm short. A lot of people try the 4'11" side because they say we midgets. So I already knew that they was going to try me, but when I went there, it was just like, oh, it is what it is. Like, if you try me, you gonna get the other side. But if you cool, I'm gonna be cool with you. I'm just here to do my music, do what I gotta do for my daughters, do what I gotta do for myself, and get my family out there, and that's it.
Did you get into any fights?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Endless fights, a little bit of fights?
Oh, endless. No ones.
So did you bring that DC to the Bad Girls Club?
Oh, thank you.
Without
Thank you.
Some love, without a doubt.
Oh, DC is on the map after that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So do you think it's going to give you more glow, or do you think you gave it more glow?
I think it's 50-50 because before, a lot of people knew about me, but it was more like basically on Twitter. I didn't really have a lot of strong fan base on Instagram. When I went in there, I was at 8K. Now I'm at 17. So, I mean, yeah, I would say I made their show.
Would you do it again?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like that environment. I couldn't have no phone, no television, no music. That's just not my scene.
So what did you do without no phone, television, or music?
I just wrote.
Wrote music.
Wrote music.
Yeah.
That was it.
Did you
just
go
wrote
out?
in my book.
You guys were
I went out, but I'm not the type to go out and just be all getting sloppy drunk and all. I'm not with that. I don't do that back home, so I'm not going to go to another place and do it. Like, I'm never going to embarrass myself. That's not me.
So tell me your favorite experience and the worst experience that you had at Bad Girls Club.
My favorite experience was doing my music. The worst, not having my phone.
The worst is not having your phone. So can you tell us when you were able to use your phone, when you weren't shooting?
We was only allowed to use our phones to get on Instagram. And that was only like when we take pictures outside, we can post pictures when they give us our phone like twice a week. When they decided to do it, because if we got into it, they'd fake try to say, oh, y'all not gonna get y'all phones today. Basically, like, they was our mother and father and we was the kids, like, and I wasn't really feeling that.
Would you advise anybody to go on Bad Girls Club?
Hey, do your thug.
Yeah. Would you advise anybody going there?
Do your thug. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, like, what advice would you give to, young ladies or young men as well, anybody in general, with music? You know what I'm saying? Like, which route would you tell them go into?
I would just say, just follow your dreams, because at the end of the day, I had a lot of people that told me, you're not gonna make it. But then I had some people that really, when I was singing and people only knew me for singing, they was like, you really gonna do it. I can see you making it. But I just really feel like it's all about you at the end of the day. If you believe in yourself, you can't, nobody else gonna be able to tell you, oh no, you can't do it if you believe in yourself. And that's one thing I do. I believe in myself. I know my talent. I know I can do so many things. Dance, makeup, choreographies, all that. I can do so much.
So what goes through your mind when you're writing music and when you're making music? And then what do you need for you to have that feeling, I'm going to kill this song, or I'm going to go in the booth and I don't have to keep stopping or punching in? What do you need? What gives you that rush?
Not trying to sound cocky, but I really don't need a lot.
I can hear a beat and know how I'm going to do it. I can just hear a beat and know how I'm going to reverse it into a song that I want to. I can be going through something and write a song within a minute, like a whole song in 1 minute. So it's not hard for me to write music. I do all my music based off my experience. A lot of people be like, oh, you write too much about heartbreak. But if that's what I'm going through, I'm going to write about that. I'm not slinging coke. I'm not selling weed. I'm not shooting no guns. So I'm not about to sit here and portray myself as somebody that I'm not for people to listen to me. And that's why I give respect a lot, because I'm spitting real facts, and that's just how I am. It's just that.
Do you work with anybody right now, speaking about music, as far as like, have you ever worked with anybody that's in the industry or anybody locally? Are you working with anybody specifically?
I'm not working with nobody that's in the industry that's famous, but I'm working with a lot of local artists. Well, not even artists, like producers and stuff that's in the DMV. Dion Millie, he just shot my for brand new video. This boy named Beast by Slopes, he's really low with the making beats, producing, engineering, everything. And I mean, that's pretty much for right now.
Who do you look up to?
My mother.
Your mother. You and your mother, you guys close now?
Yeah, we be having our time sometimes, but we close now.
You and like your demeanor, your flaws, your personality. Do you see your mother in you?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes, 100. And that's good and that's not good.
Well, we don't gotta know why it's not good. Why is it good?
It's good because she went through a lot. Like, she was on drugs before, and she just overcame a lot of stuff. And I look up to her. She's my hero. She's my motivation, basically. Like, that's who I want to be. If she can get through it, that means I can get through it. And I haven't been through none of the stuff that she been through. So if she can do it, I can do it.
Any advice to give to any young people that's chasing their dreams, music, anything in general that you'd like to tell them?
I just say, if music is your thing, just go for it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. And just write what's in your heart. Don't try to sit up there and be what you not. Like, DC, and it's not even just DC. A lot of artists is too busy trying to sound like somebody else. Like, don't try to sound like nobody else. Be yourself. And you get more respect being yourself than trying to be somebody else. And that's just how I look at it. So if you want to do music because you want to do it. Don't do it because somebody say, oh, they hear one little song and they say, oh yeah, or you got that image, go do music. Because you can have that image all day long, but if your bars ain't what's happening, then you're not going to make it. And it's just that simple.
Yeah. Tell the people what projects you're working on, when they can expect it for it to drop. You know what I'm saying? Name your campaign, give out your shout outs.
Okay. I don't know when my next mixtape is going to drop, but hopefully it drops in the winter time. Maybe around birthdays, like November or December. Hopefully it's going to be called freshman year. I'm just basically working on more videos, more music, trying to stay out the way. I don't really have no shout outs.
No shout outs? No shout outs.
I don't have no shout outs.
Y'all, it's TwinnyF, and I was here with.
Take on, bitch.
Slopes Beats. A lot of people can relate to this one. It's so crazy how we take the one.
I just did my official interview with TwinnyF. Go follow him on Instagram, Twitter, TwinnyF, TWINNYF. Huh?
In the hood for real. That's the one that be rapping. That's the one that's on background touches.
Hey,
Her name Kimber. My cousin P. I'm gonna say Bad Girls Club. She was in Bad Girls Club. Which season?
This one.
Her name
It comes
Kimber.
out on the 20th, September.
So that's all act or real?
No, it's real.
Baby, that's real.
There ain't no acting.
So now,
So when, like,
oh,
so when they
girl,
be on
call me
Bad
with a
Girls Club,
phone. You
they
know
don't
they
be
be
telling them
calling.
what to do.
I already went.
They don't be telling them what to do on Bad Girls Club. Like, is that true?
They be like making stuff up on Bad Girls Club. No, you fought in that season? Yes. Who you fought? She just got up there. Oh my God.
Easy for you, my love. You taking it for granted.
It's so crazy how a nigga say he got you. Crazy how he claiming you the one but really got two. I kept it 100, why you did me 50? The months I was gone, you were saying you miss me. You lied on your men and said that you would be with me. I thought what we had would make all these bitches envy and never slap to my face. It's okay, she can have my place. All I really wanna say is thanks that I found.
TwinnyF.
My interview with TwinnyF.
TwinnyF.
Shout out my nigga TwinnyF. Man, TwinnyF, man.
Oh, TwinnyF, man.